Thanks for dropping in. I'm Rick from Wetblasting.com, distributor for Vixen surface treatments equipment here in the United States. Today we're going to play around with the wheel machine a little bit. This wheel came from a potential customer. He's pretty much sold on the process of the classic smart repair, which if you damage your rim and you fix that rim, the rest of the paint still needs to be cleaned and treated before you come back and powder coat or paint. This is not that classic application. He wanted to bring me the ugliest of the ugly and see what we could do with it. So if you look at this one, you can see there's a lot of pitting in the chrome here, and I'll spin it around and show you how terribly hideous the back is. And there's going to be pitting when we're finished with this, but in the motorcycle world they call them riders, and that's you make the bike look halfway decent because you're just going to ride it. So you want to spend the least amount of money. These may be rims that you're going to have use for the winter tires or something like that, but you don't want to put super ugly like this on a really nice truck. So we're going to see if we can make these look pretty. We're going to load this thing into the wheel machine. We'll show you that in a minute, and we'll see what we can do with this thing. Just hang on. As you can see, we've got the wheel loaded up here. We put it on manually, but there's a pneumatic lift option as well if you're going to do a lot of these rims in a day. It's a lot of lifting. But anyway, this is based on, the wheel machine's based on the model 1215. So we got a swing arm that's very versatile. This thing will turn this way, the arm will swing out. You can bring that fully almost out of the machine so you can load right here. Just makes it really convenient. You can easily spin this as you're going to be blasting. The smart repair, take a look on the website, wetblasting.com. You can learn more about that. Again, we're trying to resurrect something that's really pretty bad. This is not often the case, but we may just surprise you. One of the great things about a wet blast machine is that you don't have to take the tires off necessarily. A dry machine would definitely take the gloss off of this tire and you would see where you blasted. A wet blast will just rebound. You're not going to touch that. Let's do this. We're just cleaning that chrome, removing all the rust. Some of the pits are going to stay there, but we're not going to touch that chrome. Got to concentrate a little bit more in the areas that are really corroded. This is a very fine glass bead. It's going to give the finish that you want without removing the chrome. Well, we finished up in the Vixen wheel machine. What do you think? It's really the same rim. I'm not kidding you. So anyway, there's still some pitting in here, a little bit in the chrome. The beauty of the wet blast, especially with a Vixen, you can temper that down so you're not going to remove that chrome. But I'm going to recommend to him that he puts a little bit of clear coat on here in case we have some spots that the chrome has actually gone down to the substrate that may rust. This is what's really impressive. Obviously you see through the chrome from the other side, and you're going to want to see the backside looking good as well. I like a really nice shiny rim. There's deep pitting in here, but at least it's got a really nice look to it. So when you look from the other side, you're going to see a good clean rim. Same thing here though, you're going to want to put a clear coat on this. Again, I consider this like a rider. They're not perfect. We can't change what's happened to the rim as far as the corrosion and that. Well, you can certainly brighten it up and make it look better. This was about 15 minutes in the wheel blast machine. And the only reason it took that long was because of the deep pitting. But turned out pretty good, and I think the customer is going to be pretty happy.